Los Angeles Rams. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
18 Cardinal, Panther 11, go!
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And even though this is the top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Gresham. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. A gain of 5.
Come on.
First down, Atlanta.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Gets past one man. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchen. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Falcons.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Like 54, like 54.
First run now for Kyron Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. Ready, right?
On first and 10, it's Robinson. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. To Gordon, out left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And the Falcons.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Rig! Night, alert! Alert!
They'll run with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a full-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Bentley. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Levis back to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll bring it down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
49, Mike 49. I got it.
On the ground, it's Cruz. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Levis. He finds his man complete. It's Flores. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go. 19. Tracy.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Terrence.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19. Go! Mayday. 49's down, 22 Rita.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Caught by Turner. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing it into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
13. 18. Set. And 24 Linda. Track 18. Green. Sword.
Here's Levis. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut my team. Cut. Cut. Go. 79 Broncos. 69 Rip. 69.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 in the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they nearly sprung in that time as he takes this all the way down to the 3rd and 7. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Robinson up the middle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now he's going to... And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have moved out in front.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. Levis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
For number 19.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10.
154, 154.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. I think everyone in this stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60, top low, 18.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
In motion, the tight end.
Go.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Like 54. 20 Rita. I got him.
Levis sets up to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA. 2-2 Atl. 65 yards. And the Rams get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
21. Rams 17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Second down and inches. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bradley continues to set to kickoff.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Rams, 17. Bradley continues to set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
On second and inches, Levis. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches.
Well, the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Levis from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 22 Linda. 18.
They'll set up to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. He'll get this one complete to Atl. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Levis to throw once more. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And 24 Linda. Flat 22 green. 49's down. 22 Rita. Diamond.
Levis back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Rams, 24.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get into him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
60 by 6.
They'll set up a throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
And the Falcons.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, 28 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Levis. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
10 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Levis. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Like 54.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. James Pierce in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday. 22 window, 22 window.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. Man open left side. It's Williams. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Atlanta.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Ready up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Levis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bobcat, here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, check. Ready, ready?
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him? Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Now he'll tuck this and run. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready up.
They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Cool, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Rams 24.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way to point games out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
24! And a team!
Levis sets up the throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Flores.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no great points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Like 13, like 13. 20, 19.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Levis looking to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jalen Walker drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Diamond. And a team. Short.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Okay, break. Hey. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Back to throw again. Locates Hardman for another catch. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 24. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Levis.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Levis back to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Another Rams first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flores. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
And it's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Come on.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
this is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Like 54! We need 10! It's hot! 54 readers, hot!
Levis from the gun.
And will be intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who want to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one was over a long time ago. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's